Google just dropped a massive update to their AI studio, and the new model is called Gemini 3.5. And what it can do for web designers right now is genuinely hard to believe until you see it for yourself. We are talking about fully interactive premium websites, animated video backgrounds, day and night mode transitions, card hover effects, horizontal scroll sections, mobile responsive layouts, all built from plain language prompts in a free tool. The kind of website that used to cost $50,000 to commission from a high-end agency. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process to build one from scratch, so you can start creating and selling these websites immediately. Before we get into the build process, let me explain why this specific update matters more than most AI tool releases. The challenge with AI-generated websites up until now has been quality. The output looked generic. Fonts were average, layouts were predictable, anything with interactive elements or animations required you to go into the code manually and fix things yourself. The result was websites that looked like they were made by a machine rather than a designer, which is exactly what clients are trying to avoid when they hire someone. Gemini 3.5 closes that gap significantly. The outputs it produces from well-crafted prompts look like premium agency work. Interactive elements actually work. Animations are smooth. The mobile responsiveness is built in automatically. And because it is a free tool, accessible to anyone with a Google account, the barrier to using it is essentially zero. The designers who start building with this now, before it becomes widely known, are the ones who will build a portfolio of premium-looking work quickly and position themselves as the person who knows how to produce this quality. That first mover window is open right now. The single most important factor in whether your website looks premium or generic is the visual assets you bring into the build. If you rely entirely on what the AI generates without any curated visual input, the result will look like every other AI website. To get genuinely impressive output, you need to bring in reference images and generated visuals that set the visual direction before the AI starts building. Start on Pinterest. Search for the aesthetic that matches the type of website you want to create. Dark mode UI, 3D interactive, minimalist, agency, nature-themed. Find images that have strong engagement because high engagement on a visual platform is a reliable signal that the aesthetic resonates with people. Save the ones that match the direction you are going for. Once you have your reference image, take it into an AI image generation tool and create a high-resolution version of a similar aesthetic that is original to you. Then take that generated image and create a second version of the same scene in the opposite lighting mode. If your first image is dark and atmospheric, and generate a light and bright version of the same composition. You now have a matched pair of day and night images that will power the light and dark mode toggle effect that makes these websites feel truly premium. The next step is where most people make a mistake that leads to generic output. They paste long, complex prompts directly into the AI without cleaning them up first. The AI gets confused by irrelevant information and produces results that do not match the specific style you wanted. The better approach is to find websites or design references that match the visual style you want, the specific fonts, the color palette, the spacing, the way the hero section is structured. Take that reference and use Claude to extract only the style-relevant information from it. Ask Claude to keep the color values, the font choices, the background treatment, and the basic positioning of key elements and remove everything else. What you end up with is a clean, targeted style prompt that gives Gemini 3.5 exactly the visual direction it needs without confusing it with unnecessary detail. Do the same for specific components. The navigation bar, the hero section, the card layouts, each one cleaned and refined through Claude before being passed to Gemini for the actual build. This extra step takes 10 minutes and is the difference between output that looks like a real agency made it and output that looks like an AI made it. With your style prompts ready and your visual assets generated, open Google AI Studio and start with the hero section. This is the first thing visitors see, and it sets the entire tone for the rest of the website. Getting this right before building anything else ensures the whole project stays visually consistent. Paste your clean style prompt into Google AI Studio and let it generate the initial hero section. At this point, you are establishing the foundation, the color scheme, the typography, the spacing, the navbar. The first pass will give you something to work with. From here, you refine through conversation. Add your background image by uploading it directly into the prompt. Give the AI specific instructions about how you want it handled. No overlay, full bleed, specific positioning. Then add the blur treatment at the bottom of the section that creates a soft transition between the hero background and the rest of the page. This detail alone elevates the perceived quality significantly. Now add the second image for the light mode and build the toggle. Find a toggle design reference on a design inspiration site. Take a screenshot of an example you like and include it in your prompt, along with instructions for how the content and navbar should respond when the user switches between modes. The AI builds the toggle and the mode switching logic simultaneously. A static background image is acceptable. An animated background that moves subtly and loops seamlessly is what makes a website feel genuinely premium and different from everything else a client has seen before. Take each of your background images, the dark mode version and the light mode version, and animate them using an AI video generation tool. The prompt is simple. Describe how you want the scene to move. A slow drift, a gentle ripple, an atmospheric shift in light, and attach a reference video of a similar movement style if you have one. The AI generates short, looping video files from your static images. Once you have both animated versions, copy their links and take them back into Google AI Studio. Tell the AI to replace the static background images with the video files, host them locally, and connect them to the existing day and night toggle. The result is a hero section where the background is alive, moving, and breathing, and switches between two animated environments when the user toggles between modes. Apply the boomerang fix to both videos to ensure they loop smoothly without a visible jump when they restart. This is a small technical detail, but it is immediately noticeable in the final result. Ask the AI for the specific code fix that makes the video play forward and then reverse back to the start seamlessly. With this in place, the hero section looks completely polished. Once the hero section is working correctly, build out the remaining sections one at a time. Each section gets its own prompt and its own refinement conversation. For card sections, find a reference layout on a design platform with the specific card shape, the hover behavior, and the visual density you want to take a screenshot, and use it as inspiration in your prompt, rather than trying to describe the layout in words alone. Visual references consistently produce better results than text descriptions for spatial and interactive elements. For sections with unique interactive behavior, like horizontal scrolling or expanding cards, describe the interaction clearly and keep the visual direction consistent with what you have already established. Use the same dark background, the same color accents, the same font choices throughout. Consistency across sections is what makes a website feel designed rather than assembled. For each section, refine through follow-up prompts. If something looks too generic, add a specific detail that makes it more distinctive. If a layout feels off, describe what you want moved or resized. The conversation continues until each section matches the quality level of the hero. Building premium websites is only valuable if you can get them in front of people who will pay for them. The marketing strategy that works best for visual work like this is demonstrating the output quality directly in the places where potential clients are already spending time. Record a clean screen recording of your finished website. Show the toggle working. Show the animated backgrounds. Show the cards responding to hover. Show how it looks on mobile. Keep the recording tight, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and let the quality of the work speak for itself. Post that recording on platforms where visual work gets attention. Use hashtags and mentions that connect you to the relevant creative and business communities. Tag the tools you used. The fact that Gemini 3.5 is a new release means anything created with it is currently generating strong curiosity. People want to see what it can produce, and your demonstration of a premium, finished website is exactly the kind of content that gets shared. Build your portfolio by creating multiple sites across different industries and aesthetics. A restaurant site, a fashion brand site, a tech agency site, a fitness brand site. Each one demonstrates your range, and every post adds to the body of work that a potential client will find when they look you up. Gemini 3.5 in Google AI Studio is genuinely free. The image generation tools are accessible. The animation capability is available right now. The technical barrier to building premium, quality interactive websites has dropped to almost nothing for anyone willing to learn the workflow. Start this week. Find a reference image that inspires you. Generate your visual assets. Clean up your style prompts with Claude. Build your first hero section. Then keep refining until it looks like something a client would pay serious money for. Because they will. The designers who build their portfolio now, while this capability is still relatively unknown, are the ones who will have the case studies, the client trust, and the reputation when this becomes mainstream. That window is open right now. And if you are thinking about where this fits into a larger business model, in the next video, I am covering the best Claude AI business ideas specifically for beginners. If you want to know exactly where to start to build real income using AI tools without needing a big audience or technical background, that is the video you need to watch next. Click it now, and I will see you there. If this gave you something valuable, leave a comment telling me the one thing you're committing to change about how you use AI. I want to hear it. And if you want to go even deeper, stick around. There's more where this came from.